Hello my friends, I am starting a new project and this is for a friend of mine. This project's inspired by another friend of mine that many of you know, and her name is Carrie, and she is with Carrie Gibson Art. And I'll double check and make sure she didn't change her channel name. But anyway, she makes circle journals. At least I think that's what she calls them. But she makes circles and then she makes little journals. And so I thought that's what I wanted to do for my friend. These are all photos that I took of her daughter. I took them 2 years ago. And I thought it would be a nice Christmas gift to make her a little circle journal. So I want to let you know, in case you were interested in doing something like this, what I've done so far. Obviously, I have used my circle punch. I'm going to show it to you. I have this. It's pretty big. Here's the bottom so you can see how big it is. Measures 3.5 inches, which is pretty good size. Before we move forward, I want to mention that I am joining in on a collab with Sherry at Turquoise Dreaming and Susan Hiles Art, and the name of the collab is December Crafts 2022. It's an open collaboration, so feel free to join in and be sure to check out all of the other collaborators. I punched out the pictures that I wanted, then I punched out the same number of pieces of cardstock. So that's what's on the back. So I've glued each picture to cardstock. And I did that because I wasn't sure what my next step was going to be. I wasn't sure what I wanted my next step to be. Some of them I definitely want to just cover with a fabric, just so that when you're flipping through, it's just pretty, you know. And then other ones, I want to have some journaling space on there for her. Maybe we'll do pockets in some of them. I'm not sure. I just wanted to be free about it. I just wanted to create. So I thought what I would do is, we do have some fabrics here to play with because I wanted texture in this. I want this to be unique and different. And so fabric is a nice way to make something unique and different. So what I thought I would do first is sort of pair some of the pictures with some of the fabrics. And that way, if I'm putting something together and I want to accent it with the fabric, I'll just have it ready, you know, I'll have it ready to go. So that's what we're gonna do first. And I'm just making sure there's not two there. Okay. This one is gonna be the odd man out. No, we have a couple of beach ones, so maybe they won't be the odd man out. Okay. I'm gonna move the beach one. Actually, all the beach ones we can put with this neutral here. And then we have a couple of these with the green. And then we have these with the beautiful, let me put this over here. This is the beach also. We have this beautiful red, and it's not red like this red, it's maroon. And I thought that would be really nice with this, or actually, we've got that on the opposite side, so we could do a little accent with that. This one we could do with the brown. We have some black and white here, so actually we could, and again, not that I'm going to use this on all of them, but it's just nice to have it handy, so that if we do, it kind of allows my brain to sort of get into that creative zone of using fabric and paper together in a way that I would like. Now here's what's funny, I had cut this out because I wanted to use it so bad, and you can see I didn't pair it up with any of them. That's so funny. And I could pair it up with this one, but I don't know. We'll just leave it aside. Listen, if something doesn't work, you can't force it, right? You can't force it. I want the fabrics to have a tattered feeling. I want no perfection with the fabrics. So this one's like not stiff at all, so I'm not sure how that's going to work for us. We might have to sandwich it in between two pictures, maybe, or between the picture and a piece of pretty stiff cardstock. So let me think about this and I'll be right back. All right, I thought about it for about less than 30 seconds, but that's fine because it got me at least to where I feel like I can start. We're gonna move these ones out of the way, and we're gonna start with this one. I love this fabric. I don't know if it's gonna be easy or difficult to work with, but we're gonna start with it because that's what you gotta do. So I am gonna go ahead and cut. Let me get my fabric scissors. I bought a pair of scissors and I've told my family, you are not allowed to touch these scissors. These are for my fabric. So that's what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut out Okay. Now what I'd like to do is I'm going to take this. Oh, you know, there's a way that people do paper. And what do? They probably fold it in like some sort of triangle or something. Is that what happens? Is that what we do? Is that what we're supposed to do, you guys? I have no idea. But let's give it a whirl. This is a triangle now. I might have made it too small by doing this. But let's... I don't know if I'm doing this right, but let's just cut it. You know what? It's just fabric. If I'm doing it wrong, I can use it on something else. It doesn't really matter. So let's see. Oh yeah, okay, so it does make a circle, and the circle is plenty big. So actually I could tighten that up a little bit. So let's go ahead and tighten that up. So we folded it in half, and then we folded it in half again. Okay. And then we just do a nice, oh, you know what I might do, guys? So that the edges are a little more jagged, maybe I roll it. I don't know if that's gonna make them more jagged or not. Okay, let's experiment. Let's cut it. Do we wanna cut it? Yeah, let's cut it. Let's cut it. I'm using the wrong scissors. Anyway, we got it cut. And then do we want to nip the ends? Or maybe just do this with the ends. I'm not sure. But let's do this. This doesn't seem like it'll really hurt anything, but it's tattering them up. So let's do that. That's looking good. Okay. Now, if you guys really want to see somebody make one of these circle journals just beautifully, go visit my friend Carrie Gibson art. She's amazing. All right, let's open it up. Let's see how did we do. We're gonna see how did we do. Okay, well, not bad. It's a little tattered. And take a few more of these off real quick. Oh yeah, okay, tattered that up a little bit. I like it. Oh yeah, let's do it to the sides a little bit. Okay. Now let's see where we are. It's still too big. I don't want it quite that big, you guys. So all that tattering for no reason. All right, we're gonna fold it again, just so it's a little smaller. All right, let's go. Before we start tattering, let's check our size. Okay, that's better, but why are we crooked? Why does it look ridiculous? I don't know. Let's do this. So why did it look ridiculous? Maybe I'm supposed to cut just straight across. Let's see, what happens if I cut sort of corner to corner? I don't know, let's find out. Did it do better? Yeah, just a little cornery here, which is fine. Okay, this is so much closer to where I want to be. So I think what we're gonna do now is we're gonna fold it, and we're gonna fold it, and we're gonna fold it one more time, and then I think I'm just gonna snip the ends. Wish me luck, my friends, wish me luck. Because I want it to look, I don't know, really with texture, and just want it to have a, almost, I don't want to use the word grungy. Grungy might be a strong word for this project, but you know, I wouldn't mind for it to lean that way a little bit, because I want my friend to have something different. You know, I made her a beautiful ballet journal, and so I kind of want to go in a different direction with this one. All right, that seems to be working decently. Let's open it up now. Let's see what we have. Okay. All right, let's go with that. That's pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and trim sort of this egg-shaped corner here. Let's get that to looking a little more normal. This too. And then we can still pull on it to make it tattered the way we want it. I have carpal tunnel. It's starting to hurt it doing that. It's hurting my hand a little, so I have to be done with that. Okay. I have limits, you know, guys. I can't, certain things I can't do. But anyway, we got it done, so that's what matters. Yeah. I like it. All right, so the question is, since we're doing that, do we sandwich another photo on this side? Or do we put a piece of cardstock that can be written on that my friend could record some memories. I think what we'll do on this one is we'll do 2 photos back to back. So we are going to go ahead and glue this one on. All right, I added some 3-in-1 right there. Now this is thin fabric, and that 3-in-1 is probably going to seep through, but remember, it doesn't matter because we are going to be covering that with another picture. So no worries there. Now what we need to do is we need to make sure when we put this one on, it is also in the same, you know, that one's not upside down. So I think that looks pretty good. I'm going to do it like that. Let me just double check it. Okay, there it is. Okay. All right, now I'm just going to make sure I've got them centered right over top of each other. And this fabric is thin enough so I could see through it, and I can see that they are perfectly fine. Now I really want to press the glue down, but I don't want to scar up the picture. So I'm going to put an envelope down on it, and now I can press. You guys you'll notice if you watch me a lot, you'll see me do this all the time because it spreads the glue around, and then also it prevents anything from getting like bumpy. So what we're going to do with this is ready to just sit and dry. So I'm going to set it underneath something that is heavy so that the moisture doesn't cause it to lift. So I've got something right here. This is I made this a long time ago, this bowl here, and it's got a good weight to it. But I want to cover this picture so that it doesn't get scratched up by the bottom of it. All right, we're gonna just let that set over there. Oops. Okay, let's work on the next thing that we've got going on, and that's gonna be some of these beach pictures. So I was thinking this one I could leave blank so that she can write on it. So let's set that aside. This one I think we should leave blank too so that she can write on it. And we'll sandwich those in between these, I think is what we'll do. So let's go ahead and cut our fabric. All right, I'm just going to go to from corner to corner, and we're going to see where that puts us as far as size goes. Yep, let's go ahead and take off some more. Wondering why am I getting that funny shape, and maybe I'm supposed to do it more circular. Let's find out. Oh, that's what we're supposed to do. Okay, that worked out really great. Okay, it's almost where I want it. It's just a little tiny bit big. Not much though, guys. So we're gonna fold it 3 times. That seemed to have worked last time. So we're going to fold it, and then we'll do just a nice little curve. And again, it doesn't have to be too much. I don't want to take off too much. All right, that should be pretty good. Hopefully not too much. Nope, I think we are perfect. Look, and it's not perfect, and I like that. So, okay, we are going to glue. Let's see. Let's glue. Okay. Let's glue these 2 together. Yeah, that looks nice. All right, friends, we've got that side. Let's go ahead and do this side. Wait, let me make sure. Okay, let me flip it this way. I want to make sure this is clean too. You know what? Maybe what I'm going to do, just so I don't get the photo, you know, you get glue on photos, you can't get it off. So I'm just putting this fabric down, in order to, let me make sure I did it right. Yes, that's the top. Okay, I just want to make sure I know which one is the top. All right, so fabric down to protect the photo in case I have glue on my table. Now this one is not see-through, so I'll really have to try to, they're not perfectly straight, but I think that's okay, and I just want them on top over each other. Oh, if I put it up to the light, okay, you guys can't tell, but I'm sitting in front of my window, and I'm putting it up to the light, and it looks like I have them right on top of each other. That's perfect. Now I'm gonna lay this over like this. All right, friends, hey, sorry about the abrupt stop on the other one. Actually, let me show you what we did. My battery ran out, so I finished what I was doing, which was sandwiching this, and then I just pulled the edges a little bit, and that's that. So I've got that, and then these three I think I want to leave for her mom for journaling. Well, for my friend, the girl's mom. So I've got all this over there underneath this weight just to flatten them, straighten them out. So I thought we'd move on to this one, and this is going to be interesting because this is a really, well, it's a double fabric, as you can see here, and I don't think, yeah, and they're sewn together, so it's sort of quilted together, which is awesome, but it's going to look really wild, and I don't know if it'll lay perfectly flat, but I guess if I press it long enough it will. But I'm going to go ahead and glue it on here, and then I'm going to lay it under the weight, and let's hope for the best. But I like the color of it. I like the drama of it. I think it's really cool. So we're going to go ahead and glue this on here. We're just owning it. We're owning our decision, and we are accepting it for however it turns out, whether I love it or it turns out the way I expect it or not. Sometimes our creations surprise us in that way, and the vision in our head is not the same as what we end up with. And I think the trick to dealing with that is accepting it. You know, art sometimes has a little bit of a life of its own, and we just have to accept that. All right, we are flipping it over and hoping for the best. I'm going to flip this over and press real hard. I'm going to give this time to dry, and then I will come back and trim it. So we're going to put this over here with the other ones. Give that a little time. All right, can this be the last one? There's no way. No, I didn't think so. I was gonna say, my goodness. All right, so for this one, let's see. That one is backed with fabric, so we can't, she won't have that for a journaling space. Maybe this one we save for journaling space for her. Keeps it simple. And you know, I was thinking it'd be kind of cute to use my hole punch and create pockets, but you know, that can get complicated. And I just want this to be a simple thing for her to have that she can just flip through, write on it if she wants to, share a memory with her daughter because she'll pass this down to her. It doesn't need to be complicated to be beautiful and fantastic, right guys? So let's save this one for her for journaling. We're going to put it on top of the other one. Put our weight on it there. There we go. And then I can always press these under books when I'm completely done with the project. So I feel like these are the last two. They are black and whites. So we've got some choices. We can leave them for journaling. We can back one of them with this. So you'd have this on the front and that on the back, and that does look cool. So like when you flip it, you see that. And in all honesty, once we're done with all the fabrics, something like this that lays flat, there's nothing to say that we can't then do one of those half pockets or put a smaller circle on it so it could still be journaled on. So let's have some fun. Yeah, let's have some fun, and let's cut from this fabric. So some of our fabrics we didn't use, and guess what? That's okay. We have them just in case we want to use them. Just because we have them doesn't mean that we have to use them, right? Okay. We're going to start with this one. So again, sorry this is a little bit repetitive, but we're just folding that 3 times. And then we're going to go from corner to corner, and we're going to go at a little like half moon. And oh well, what happened? What did I do, you guys? That didn't work out at all the way that I thought it would. Why? Let's refold and see. Why? Let's see. Did I not have it coming? Maybe I didn't have it coming from the center. Oh, maybe that's what it was. All right, well, let's fix it. So, well, let's see if it fixes it. Let's find out. All right, let's see if that looks more normal. Well, it's closer. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Let's go. Let's just fold it twice then. Wow, okay, I've just massacred this entire piece. Well, actually, it's not too terrible. This one, I think I want to have it match the exact size anyway, because when we flip it over, I just want there to be the fabric there. So yeah, that's okay. Yeah, let's do that. Let's have that be the plan, especially since I'm having such a hard time with it for some very strange reason. The other ones were perfectly fine. Now, I want to mention, if you really wanted to do this and get next level creative, you could put these on your sewing machine and add some stitching that way if you wanted to. I just don't feel like doing that today. That's not what I'm in the mood for. So that's not what I'm going to do, but it sure would be cool. And as a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure my friend Carrie does that. I think I remember seeing that. Yeah, she's just an amazing creator. All right, here we go. Okay, I think this is the last one. So I think we'll do the same with this one, and we'll go ahead and have it be the same size as the photograph. Or, you know, I'm sitting here looking at this picture of this angel. Let me see, is it big enough? It's not quite big enough, but if we turn this one into a partial, I feel like I want to play with this, you guys, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to play with that. So I'm going to put the glue on this one, and then I'll just cut around. I've made a decision about this one, and what I'm going to do is I'm adding just a little tiny, gosh darn it, a little tiny pocket. I really wanted to use this angel. So I'm going to add that here. And then once everything dries, we can go ahead and cut around it. Just to hold that in place and make sure we don't get any movement and make sure that it dries, I'm going to use my clothespins. All right, we are back to this one, and we're going to go ahead and cut. We are not going to be terribly careful or concerned about it. We're just going to cut about 1/4 to 1/2 inch around the circle. There we go. And I think what I'll do, you know, I think these are sewn if these are sewn together. Oh yeah, but some of the fibers are a little loose. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay. Oh. So what I was thinking is that I might want to just put a little bit of glue right here in these ones that are popping up, just to secure it. Yeah, I like that. I think I'm glad I did that. And then there's a little pocket here, and we'll maybe find something that we would like to put in there. Okay. All right, so here's what we've got so far. Double-sided, double-sided. Is that it that's double-sided? Let's take a look. Yes, yes. Okay, so these two are double-sided. All right, which is fine. So now we're going to decide what placement we want these in, and I don't want the like items together. I want to spread this out. So since these are double-sided, that's something that we need to keep in mind, and we're going to put these not on the ends. I think we'll do this one in the front, because if the front could catch wear and tear more, because it's the front of anything. So this one can go on the front. And then, so we have two double-sided. So let's go in with something colorful. This says beach. So next we're going to go in with this one. And then we'll do, that was a beach one. So let's do this one. Let's see how that, I want to make sure it all sort of I want to make sure it flows, but it's not like one scene that moves into the next, if that makes sense. Maybe this one has to be next. So maybe it's this one, and it goes to that one. I like the colors together. And then that's going to sit next to, let's go black and white. You can't go wrong with that. So that's going to go to black and white. And then that can go over to this one. That looks nice together. Then we can go to mom and daughter. Then we will go black and white to this one. Does that work together? Oh, or we could go this. Ooh, that looks nice together. Look at that. That looks nice together. So that could go together. And then it just is sort of, it is natural to do that one, so we will. And then we can end with this one, and then the back is fabric. What do you think? Oh, yeah. I like that. I like that. So it's kind of a very nice, unique, wonderful project. Now we're going to go to put holes. We're going to use brads in some, but then some, I'm just going to use a hole punch because I can get a bigger hole. And I think I want to keep this together with ribbon. I think that's what we're going to do. Let's see if I can find, gold would look nice with this. I also have this maroon, which goes great with her dress. So we're going to go ahead and do that. I'm sure you guys know how to use a crocodile, but I'm just going to show you this just in case you're new. So your hole punches are here, and then make sure that you notice, because this took me like a while to figure it out because I don't like to read instructions. This says base, and this has a picture, and this will show you literally the top of your brad, and there's an arrow pointing down. If you do it upside down, it'll mess it up, but if you do it the correct way, you can see it does a great job. So I wanted to share that with you because I didn't know that right off the bat, and I had, you know, some frustrations. So what I'm cutting there is sometimes the fabric pops up, because you know on this one there's fabric, so it was just popping up through the other side. Well, it was popping up through the top, so I wanted to trim it and get it out of the way. There we go. These are looking good. So far, so good. This one's just be a nice journaling one. So let me see about green. I have some dark green, but I also have this lighter green, which I think would look better. Oh yeah, let's use that one. That looks nice. A little mom and daughter time. We could do this. We could do the blue, but I almost think maybe, wonder if I have one that sort of looks like the sky. Let me see how this does. No, I don't love that. Let me check this. What do you think? I'm thinking that one. Since I'm going to use ribbon, it's going to cover a lot of the eyelet up anyway, but still, I like them to look nice. It's a good thing that that worked out because I didn't even look to see the picture on the back, but yeah, it's fine. All right, and then this is the last one. Oh, no, it's not. All right, this is the last one. Now, wish me luck on this one because we do not know if it's going to get through all that fabric, but we're going to try. If I put it right here, that's pretty flat right there. So that's what we're going to try, my friends. Right there, and that's not in her face or anything, so let's give it a whirl. I think it's going to be okay. But we will find out, won't we? Here we go. The moment of truth. I'm really going to tuck it down in there. And okay. Yep, it did. It grabbed it. It went right through it, no problem. So there's that. Okay. So now, friends, I'm just going to go ahead and grab some ribbon. You guys, I've got this jute and I'm almost thinking of using it. I mean, the color is perfect. Instead of ribbon. Let me grab ribbon and we'll just double check. Friends, here's what I've chosen. We got the jute. We've got a ring. And then we have this cream. It's very, very thin ribbon. Very thin. I don't know. Can you see it? I'm trying to get my camera to focus on it and it's having a hard time, but at any rate, there you go. See how thin it is? So I don't know, I think that might be too thin. And then we have this, Susan of Susan's Heartstrings sent this to me and she is just such a sweetheart. So we have this and I like the brown, but I don't know if I love the gold. The gold doesn't go with the almost, I don't know, rustic is a strong word. I don't want to say rustic, but, so what we're gonna do, let's try on the ring. Let's just try it. I wasn't even thinking of using a ring, but we're just gonna give it a whirl. So here it is, it's on a ring. So easy to flip through, right? Yeah, it is. But I feel like it's too clean. It's too clean. Let's try the jute. Let's see how that goes. Now, obviously with this, it's not gonna flip as easily, but I don't really care. I have no idea how much I needed. Probably not nearly as much as I grabbed. Alrighty, friends, let's give this a try. It's my first time making one of these. I like it. It's a great gift. It's fun. It's easy. It's fast. And it's special because it's, you know, giving her something that she will love because it's all about her daughter, so she will just love it so much. All right, so here we go. Got them on there. I like the look of the jute. I do, you guys. I just do. So here we are. We've got it. Don't know how loose to tie it, but I definitely want her to have room to, like, she could even, you know, like spread it out if she wanted to. I mean, it doesn't need to be huge, but I don't want it to be tiny either. So let's just play, let's go like, let me take it off here. Okay, that's probably way too much, but I'm gonna knot it like this so it'll never come undone, basically. We're gonna do it loosely, and I'm gonna go with my gut. So I'm gonna just say right here, I think is what I'm doing here. And then we'll trim the end if it's where I like it. So I give it to her and she's just flipping through. There's a little piece of glue right there, let me get that off. Yeah, this is flipping nicely, you guys, super nice. Plenty of room for flipping. Oh, I love it. Yep, I love it. I love it. So that's perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and just tighten that just a hair and cut it. And there we are. I love it. Yeah, I'm super happy with it. Yep. Okay. Well, friends, we literally did this entire project in one video. So just think about this. If you want to give somebody something for the holidays or their birthday, something like this is a simple yet very meaningful project. Well, I really appreciate you spending some time with me. Thanks for watching. See you soon.